Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Simsationel, and today we are going to be playing the Vintage Legacy Challenge. Vintage Legacy Challenge is a challenge that I created myself. The challenge is not completely written up yet. The rules are not fully clear yet, but I wanted to go ahead and share with you some of the details that I have come up with so far, and I'm deciding to go ahead and play my own created Legacy Challenge. So I'm going to go to my little notepad here and I'm going to read out what I have written down so far for this legacy challenge. This legacy challenge is for people who love the cozy, collective, dark academia, cottagecore, gardening, fishing aesthetic. There are tons of challenges that exist, but none that actually fit my vibe and aesthetic. This is why I decided to create a challenge that encourages me to play in ways I wouldn't normally play. There are certain specifications for each generation that must be followed and rules to the challenge to keep it fun. This challenge requires you to think. I don't give you the entire story. You must create a story from the facts that I present. This way, everyone that tries the challenge can tell their own story with a guideline, but the player gets to create their own outcome. You may start in any world you please, but your starting funds will be 1,500. So I have to go ahead and do that right about now. Cheats are allowed to get the very first house, but the house must be within the 18k to 120k simoleon range. After you have selected a house, you must set your funds to 1,500 simoleons. After this, no money cheats are allowed. You are allowed cheats that help with the storyline. Example, if your sim dies unexpectedly by no fault of yours, or to fix the game breaking bugs, or even to immerse yourself in the storytelling. However you choose to play is totally up to you, but it is recommended no cheating so that you can have the most fun while playing. Let's jump into Gen 1. Gen 1 is called the quirky introvert. Your sim will be very shy, introverted, and prefers pen pals over physical friends. He or she will collect postcards, fossils, gems, and frogs. Your sim must be a witch. He or she can either know that they are a witch or not know. That's totally up to you how you tell the story. There is a reason behind why. You can choose if you want to change her ending or keep her the way she is. Now you can choose to have her wear glasses or not wear glasses. I decided to go with not wear glasses just because of specific other generations. Loves the outdoors, reading, and creating crafts via knitting or cross stitch. Must have the loner trait. So I forgot to give her the loner trait. I'm going to have to go in there and do that. Your sim must meet, date, and marry the first pen pal she meets. Male, female, alien, vampire, werewolf, doesn't matter. You can either adopt or have one child only. That child becomes the Gen 2 heir. I will leave the link to the rules once they are completed, probably in the second part of this series. I am super excited to jump into it and kind of get things on the road. The first thing I am going to do is we unfortunately have to pop into Cass because I didn't give her the loner trait, which is one of the traits that she definitely has to have. So we're definitely going to go in there. We're going to give her the loner trait and things will be great. Now that I've gone ahead and added the extra trait that I forgot to add to her, we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of an insight as to our sim right here. So this is the founder. She doesn't have any family or anything. It is a sim that I just created. I don't have a backstory for her, but I can say along the lines of she comes from a really long line of witches. The thing is, she doesn't know that she's a witch, and we're not going to be focusing on the witchy aspects of things. Just know that she's a witch. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you guys her traits. She is a loner. She's socially awkward. She's a bookworm. She does not want a child right now. Music, she has perfect pitch. Handiness, she has two clumsy hands. She has a mildly unrefined palate. She has an athletic build and she is domestic. So this girl here loves the internet. She prefers meeting people on the internet. She prefers just being that in that pen pal kind of situation. And that is the whole goal for this, for her to meet her true love via the internet. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys her little home that I managed to kind of squeeze a little bit of some decoration into, because initially I was going to grab one from the gallery, but the Sims gallery seems to be down. I really hate that the roof looks like that, but anyways. And who was that? Anyways, let's start off. So, for starters, this is our living room. I tried to keep it according to her style. You will also come to know that each generation has a specific theme or a style that kind of fits with the vintage to retro type aesthetic. And this one, I really don't know if this is like boho or industrial, or I really don't know what this is, but this is what I came up with. So this is her living room. Nice, pretty. I like it. And then over here we have her kitchen, which is just giving farmhouse vibes. Simple, cute. I like that as well. Hopefully she's able to use these because yeah. Over here we have her bathroom, which is very simplistic. I tried not to overdo it too much, but this is the bathroom. And then in here we have the bedroom, which I'm hoping that these plants here don't really cause too much of an issue. But this is the bathroom. I am Maxis mix player, so you will see lots of alpha CCs in here in terms of clothing, but the hairs remain Maxis match. Anyways, let's jump in and get started. So right now there is a person in our house using our computer. I really hate when Sims do that. I'm going to go ahead and give her a friendly introduction. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to ask her if she can leave, because as much as I would like to have a friend, I don't want to. I'm not in a mood to have a friend right now. And also, just to kind of let you guys know that I am playing in Dizzy Izzy's save file. So there are lots of clubs and so on in this particular save file. We're going to go ahead and I want to see if I can send her home. There should be an option to send her home or ask her to leave. Can I say goodbye? And is she just going to go? Because I really don't like that she's here. I really do not like that she's here, and I'm not seeing the action to send her home, and it's really kind of annoying me right now because I want to use my own computer. So we're gonna go here, and I'm going to have her try to find a pen pal. So I don't know where exactly, but I know that you can socialize. Oh, so she's gonna go ahead and she's gonna socialize and find a pen pal. Sweetie, I'm gonna need you to get off my computer like ASAP. I really need you to get off of my computer like ASAP. Please leave. Thank you. Thank you. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're cute or whatever, but it's time for you to go. You're interrupting my first episode. So I don't care what Sylvia likes. All right, so she's looking on the internet for a pen pal, someone that she can talk to. I've posted on the pen pal forums. Now to wait and see if anyone responds. Right now she is feeling good from a new life stone. She's also feeling too full of yourself. This other sim airs of being full of themselves and not gaining them any favor in Tracy's eyes. I forgot to tell you her name. Her name is Tracy Springston. And so yeah, she is the first of the Springston legacy. It's funny how she has the want to have a child, and then she also wants to analyze a book. I am gonna tag those in. The want the child one, we definitely will work on that, just not right now. We kind of just want to build up some things around her, a storyline around her. So she very much loves the internet. She prefers meeting people on the internet than she does, you know, in real life. She will be meeting people in real life, but in terms of romantic relations and so on, she prefers doing that over the internet. And I mean, while it is not like the best thing in the world, this is The Sims, and I don't think the threat of that kind of stuff would be on the game. So I think she's perfectly fine. Right now, she's checking to see if she has any replies. Because she's a little bit impatient, you know, she is very impatient. And so she's kind of checking to see if there's any responses, even though she just signed up for her profile. So that is a little bit crazy. She has a kind of tender but colorful style to her. So I'm not too sure if it fits in with the theme of her house because she kind of does look like she doesn't match. I might want to change her hot weather wear because this is the hot weather wear. I might want to change it. I'm just not too sure how things are going to work out. But right now, this is the house. I probably will be changing her house once the gallery is back up because I already had a house that I liked, and I definitely will be changing the house once the gallery is up. And she is living in Copperdale. I felt like Copperdale was a very nice area for us to go ahead and live at. I just felt like it just brings out, I don't know, there's a vibe to this world. One thing that I don't like though is the lighting in this world. There's something about the lighting in this particular world that just kind of really does not run with me. You know, the lighting just seems a little bit off. There's also this cute little park up here that maybe she might perhaps just spend some time at. You know, just give her a little bit of time and she's gonna, what is this? What is this plant? I have no idea what that plant is, but it looks super interesting. There's lots of different plants here. So we might just pay a visit coming up here. I do want her to kind of go over to the pier and see if there is anything that she can do over here. So there is a lady over here. Maybe we can go ahead and order a drink. I think we're going to have a mango milk bubble tea because she is feeling like she could have a little bit of bubble tea right now. She's also playing My Sims Go, but I'm gonna stop her on that and she is gonna go and get herself some bubble tea. All right, so we're at the bubble tea stands. She's about to go ahead and grab her bubble tea. I love the little pop that it makes whenever she goes and she drinks a little bubble tea. It's so nice down here in this little district. There really isn't anyone out today, so it's kind of her vibe because she very much is an introverted sim. She doesn't really like being in crowded areas. So it's pretty cool. I think I'll have her go ahead and go on one of these rides just to kind of enjoy herself. And then I think we can possibly go out today in the evening to maybe like a nightclub or something. So, like I said, she prefers riding people. Doesn't mean that we're not going to make friends. It just means that romantically, she's more into talking to people on the internet. And also, when it comes to friends, she prefers texting versus, you know, so majority of her friendships might just come from the pen pal aspect of things. I like this cute little pink car. And I like that there's a sim just standing in this kind of outfit outside of this building. I really wish EA would have given us these buildings, as I feel as though these buildings would have been perfect. You know, unlocking these buildings would have given us a lot more things to do. It's very disappointing that, you know, they've dressed up these buildings like that and we don't have the opportunity to actually enter them. There is also a kiosk here that we can't even click. Very disappointing because it should have been able to give us information about the high school and information about the events that they host and stuff like that. That would have been another small touch to this. This should have been a building that we could shop at. This could have been a building that we could shop at. This would have been absolutely nice. Just even if this could have been like a nightclub or something, because I do see the nightclub signs here being used. This would have been like a nice little nightclub, or even if it's not a nightclub, it could be like a place where you can go and buy fish and stuff like that. Would have been pretty cool. Anyways, she is actually playing chess by herself. I love her so much. She's so adorable. But her search for love has to happen on the. Did she lose weight from going on a ride? Because I know when they do that little interaction, it means that they've lost weight. I decided to take her to the Elixirs in Bruce to kind of get herself a nice little drink. However, I just realized that it is raining up a storm in Glimmerbrook. So my idea behind all of this is if she gets a whim to want to do something magical, then I'll have it go as though she has finally found out that she has magic. But if she doesn't get a whim with regards to magic, then I will not be having her do any kind of magical activities and stuff like that. Her favorite seems to be is this a root beer float? No, I don't think this is. This is a barley bale. So she does like beer. I think beer is her favorite drink, which is pretty cool. We also have two guys here. We have Atherton Aura Wand. And then there is a Francois Ferguson. I think I'm going to go ahead and give her a funny introduction. She is a part of a club called The Order. We also have this cutie coming in here. Her name is Sansa Scarborough. I'm also going to go ahead and give her a friendly introduction. And then we have Scott Shutterbug. I love the lights that's coming off of these candles. It just looks really, really nice. So right now we're talking to Sansa and we're going to try and cheer her up because she's feeling a little bit sad. I don't know why, but we're going to go ahead and try to cheer her up just a teensy bit. It also seems like it's a storm happening outside, so we need to be a little bit careful with regards to that. Okay, with regards to that. Sansa seems sad as well. We're going to kind of enthuse a little bit about interest. I also want to go ahead and try to console her because I don't know why everyone is sad. I don't know if maybe they lost someone or what the case is. This girl is a part of a club called Caspa Cocktails, and then we have oh, what is she freaking out about? She is literally throwing a tantrum right now. Girl, calm down. It is not that serious. Let's go ahead and give her a pep talk and try to calm her down because she seems to be blowing things out of proportion. And why is she getting hearts from this girl? Sweetheart, no. That's not a part of this storyline, no. You're not gonna have a heated duel with her because you don't know about your magic yet. So we're gonna go ahead and ask her about her day and kind of chat it up with her. Now the first parts are going to be a little bit slow. I'll say like maybe about the third part is where things are gonna start picking up. But what I'll try to do is I'll try to build up some friendships off camera so that the storyline can be a little bit more interesting and intense and we can get into that kind of stuff. Where did you get this extra drink from? It seems like maybe someone must have bought her a drink. So it seems like Sansa ordered her a drink, which is pretty sweet. Thank you so much, Sansa. So let's go ahead and ask Sansa about her day. I think we had asked Francois about her day, and now we're gonna go ahead and ask Sansa. We're also gonna go ahead and compliment her appearance because her outfit is actually very cute. She's very pink, you know. And we're also gonna ask her if she feels a lot better after having talked to her about how she was feeling because she was a little bit sad. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and kind of get into a little bit of conversation, getting to know her. I really like the decorations in this bar. It's giving off a very magical, mystical type of vibe that I really do enjoy. And I love that this crystal is floating. I never even realized that it also does a gentle sway and move, which is pretty cute. I like that. I really do love Max's match. I feel like everything just kind of blends in, but it's like when you wear the outfit and then you have some Maxis Match hair on it, it doesn't look bad. It actually blends very well with the game, which is not bad at all. Because then your sim does not look so super. What the heck are you wearing? I've never seen that before. As I was saying, then your sim doesn't look so left out. Then we have Miley Breyer. Let's go ahead and give Miley a respectful introduction. And then we have Sawyer. We're going to give her a funny introduction as well. Ooh, who are you? Oh, it's Scott. Scott is just in and out of this place. I like that he's wearing glasses. I like that the Sims in this save file seems to have a lot of personality going on for them. And that is because of the fact that they are all a part of their own different clubs and so on. So that kind of just tells a little story all by itself with regards to the Sims. Each of them have their own little unique backstories and all of that good stuff. So that's what makes this save file one of my absolute favorites, because you can immediately jump in and start playing with a Sim and just continue on their backstory, or you can create a new Sim and add to the pool of other Sims that have backstories. Each Sim is a part of a club. And every time you go out, you are bound to meet a group gathering somewhere, whether it be a club, whether it be the library, doesn't really matter where you go, there's always going to be a sim there. So, with the gallery down, we're not going to be able to change lots as I see fit because while I do like the lots that are in this save file, I also like having the opportunity of making my own or putting my own lots down. She's going to be flirted with by who? Who's flirting with you? I have no idea who is flirting with her, but I'm gonna have her go ahead and go home because it is raining and we kind of don't want to be out in this really bad weather. All right, so we've just arrived home. It seems like the house has some decorations on it. I don't know. I think it's because it's rebate day today. It is also 7:53 p.m. So we are going to have her go ahead and kind of serve up some recipes. I think we're going to do Granny's recipes, meals, and we are going to have her make up a nice fettuccine alfredo. She's going to do a family size serving of that so we don't have to do any cooking tomorrow, and then she's going to eat something. This first part is going to be a little bit short, but while she's doing all of this stuff here, I do want to kind of tell you guys a little bit more about the other generations in the Legacy Challenge. So generation 2 is called the Garden Gnome, and in generation 2, your sim loves floral print and sneakers, loves gardening and flower arranging, owns a Plopsy shop or a flower shop, loves Americana music, picnics on Sundays, must date. You choose the romance plot for this, but they must have 3 children. Generation 3 is the aspiring author. The dress theme inside of this generation is dark academia. They are bookworm, loves daisies, loves writing, wears glasses, must be in the writer career and then eventually become a freelancer, must visit the library at least 3 times a week when she or he becomes a freelancer, as this is where they will work from, must use a typewriter. So there is a piece of typewriter by Madame Ria, so that's there, a typewriter CC, must focus on mystery novels only and must only borrow books from the library. So this person is not allowed to purchase books, but allowed to borrow books from the library. Generation 4 is struggling artist. Love painting, photography, loves traveling, hiking, and exploring. They have a problem gambling. You can deduct money whenever the sim plays games, or you can use Kawaii Stacy's mod that has gambling in it. You create the romance. Your sim must never have a job and all money must come from selling paintings. And then we have Generation 5, which is the hungry hippie. Loves the bubble blower, plant fanatic, loves gardening, loves to smoke. The drug mod would be needed for this. Loves yoga, animals, and fitness, and this sim would be vegan. Generation 6 is cool camper. Loves camping and the great outdoors, wants to collect all the bugs, finds love on the campgrounds. Generation 7 is lavish living. Wants to have a mansion, wants to have lots of friends, wants to be the neighborhood confidant and the Eliza of the neighborhood. And then we have Generation 8, the crazy chef. Very paranoid, loves cooking, has the irrational trait, loves science, experiments in her basement with different ingredients, wants to own a restaurant that serves experimental food. Generation 9 is called Livin' La Vida Loca. This sim wants to live the outdoorsy lifestyles, an avid partygoer and pumpin' party thrower. Loves mixology and DJing as well as dancing, wants to eventually settle and have kids, wants to be the perfect parent, must meet spouse at nightclub. How this generation's love story goes is up to you. Generation 10 is called the Rebel Rejects, and this generation is different because you have to start this generation as a runaway teen. Must be outgoing and goofy, loves black and gothic vibes, mischievous and leader of the pack, loves video games and programming, must make money as a freelance programmer, busk in the city for extra cash, competes in tech tournaments at the Science Festival. And then we have an extra generation, which is Generation 11, the Savvy Supernatural. This sim is the only sim who got the magic gene from Miss Lady right here, and they must discover their powers and learn all the spells to be a grand master magician. So I'm still working on refining the storylines for these generations, but I'm super excited with the way this is all going. I'm super happy and I cannot wait to see my sim flourish and just be the best version of herself that she can be. Right now, she is in her jammies and she was just reading a book. It is super early. It's like 4:10 a.m. So I think I'm going to have her go ahead and head back to bed because it is, like I said, super duper early. I want to thank you guys so much for coming by and checking out my channel. If you liked today's video, please consider subscribing as it would really help me out. And also don't forget to leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. And I will see you guys